All right. Number 4, what is your favorite Southern rock song?
Oh, it's got to be Freebird.
All right. That's the one we've been hearing in the background all throughout your interview. Speaking of Freebird, I love that picture that you took with, I guess it's your brothers or your sons at Terry Gordy's cemetery plot.
That was
his headstone?
that was the Dirty Blondes, man. They're old school. They travel all up and down this country, wrestling independents, and got a lot of good managers. Rob Parker was their manager. I think Jerry Stubbs, Mr. Olympia, is going to be their manager when they come to Chattanooga, the whole deal.
Mm-hmm. You know, Terry Gordy's headstone, at the bottom, it says, "If I leave here tomorrow, will you still remember me?" So that's that Freebird lyric right there. Wow. Right under his name, man. Where is this headstone at?
It's at the Tennessee, Georgia Cemetery. Real close to the house here, and we go by every now and then. Just, hey man, how you doing? Whatever, you know. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean.
Yeah. This Terry Ray Gordy is from that area. His family.
Yeah, he's If you come to Soddy Daisy and look up on Freebird Mountain, it's actually, I don't know what the real name of the mountain is, but Michael Hayes named it Freebird Mountain years ago. Mm-hmm. You'll see Terry Gordy's old cabin up there that he had built back in the day, man. And it's, Freebird Mountain, can't beat it.
Man, he died so young, 40 years old, man. I mean,
40 years old. I was at the funeral. I got to see my friend Buddy Roberts again, and we just freaked out, man. We just hugged each other and cried, the whole deal.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, and he passed away during an era where a lot of wrestlers were dying at a very young age, dude. I mean, I don't know what
a lot of the guys, Rock, don't realize after it's over, you might have to punch that time clock. If you didn't save your money, you might have to punch that time clock. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And a lot of them has injuries where they got to, do the pain pills, do this, do that. I was lucky, the drinking and all that stuff. I could set it down and walk away. I hadn't had a drink since 1994.
It's great, man. And I know there's a lot of painkillers that are prevalent in the wrestling industry due to the fact that they're sore. I mean, one time we went to a wrestling match. It was the WWF, and one of the wrestlers threw his shirt out to the crowd, and it smelled like Ben Gay, dude. I mean, it was like this guy must have had his body with that lotion, the analgesic, to take the pain away from the soreness of landing on your body and landing in different manners and doing high spots and all that kind of stuff. And
what's funny is I've had Bill Dundee. He would me and Pritchard worked hard together. We was a good team together, but he would say, Pat, you need to slow down. You ain't gonna be walking time you're 50. And nowadays, if you're not an acrobat, you ain't going to do nothing. Mm-hmm. You got to do the flips, the flops, the whole deal. Back in the day, we told a story that, get some heat, come back, let's go home, and it was that simple, but it looked good in the ring, and you can feel those people and feel what they want,
Mm-hmm. I remember a wrestler from Austin telling me once in the back room, telling me that wrestling was 80% psychological and 20% physical.
I totally agree.
And it seems like that's reversed. It's like 80% physical and 20% psychological now, right?
No psychology whatsoever today. Mm-hmm. No psychology. If you can flip and land on your feet, you're the greatest.
Yeah. You know who was great at that? Eddie Guerrero, man. I mean, he could be in the ring and not wrestle, with his opponent, and they wouldn't even make a single move for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and the crowd was still so into it, because, and I remember a story where they were talking to this wrestler, and Eddie was going to wrestle this particular wrestler, and the match before them had just like, it was probably one of the hottest matches of the evening. And his partner, his opponent, told him, "How are we gonna freaking, top that?" And he says, "Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in there, and we're gonna bore them to death. Okay, we're gonna bore them to death, and then we're gonna build them back up." So they'd go into the match. And they do, they probably have a headlock for like 10 minutes on the floor and change headlocks, nothing spectacular. And then the crowd, the psychological aspect of the crowd kind of like went down to a low level. And then when he felt it, and he said, "Okay, now it's time to start building it again." And they built it. And by the time the match is over, the crowd is in a frenzy. And it's
very good.
That's the psychology of entertaining with wrestling, man, right?
That's right. And look where he come from, man. I wrestled his uncle Eddie, not Eddie, but Hector in Houston many times, man. Many times. I love Hector to death. I got to be good friends with Chavo Sr. Those guys, what a family, man. What a family. And I know everybody in Texas are proud of those boys.